Now, as promised, we're going to be talking about the meeting between President Uhuru Kenyatta and NASA leader Raila Odinga. And joining me in studio is Daniel Juma, who is the CEO of Global Peace Foundation. Thank you very much for making time. So I'll just start by asking you to react to the meeting.
Thank you, Ashley. Yesterday, we were pleasantly surprised that President Kenyatta and Right Honorable Raila Odinga finally decided to dialogue.
Yes.
You know, Kenyans have been calling for dialogue. And as you remember, even before the elections, the Global Peace Foundation, and other partners such as Kenya Daima, we were calling for, dialogue, to be able to sort out the problem that we are facing. And that time we said that everything that can be talked over can be solved. And the problem we had, we had, of course, hardliners in both sides of the political divide who were making it extremely difficult for dialogue to take place. But something you must know, that in politics, there are no permanent friends and enemies.
Yes.
And this period is not an exception. Politics is about interest.
Okay.
And President Kenyatta and also Raila Odinga must have looked within their camps, and they must have known that within their camps there are people who would actually be benefiting from this kind of antagonism that is taking place, and who would not like dialogue to take place. So I'm happy that maybe they were dialoguing behind the scenes, and yesterday was the culmination of that dialogue.
Yes,
so,
but you said it is about interest. Politics is about interest. And we just heard Musalia Mudavadi saying that this is not the dialogue NASA was fighting for from the beginning. So has the interest shifted from NASA to Raila Odinga?
Yeah, but what Musalia Mudavadi is not telling you, what dialogue did he want? Dialogue, it's multifaceted. You cannot say that dialogue should have taken place between so and so and so and so. And by the way, Kenyans have been dialoguing. But you have to know that a dialogue that is effective must involve, must take care of the interest of the political elite. So Kenyans can talk and talk, but at the end of the day, the political elite, in this case, the political elites in Kenya are basically the Kenyatta family, the Odinga family, and both are basically principals of their party. Right. They are at the apex of the political elite. So when they finally decide to come together and talk, then the country gets direction. So Musalia Mudavadi and the NASA, I'm very, very sorry, they may not have known about this, but it is now time to just to get on board.
All right. And of course, let's not forget about the supporters. After all they've gone through, people have died. Let's not forget about the boycotts. What next? Will they feel cheated? No.
The supporters never ran for elections. As a voter, you never ran for elections. The people who ran for these presidential elections were basically President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga.
All right.
So the supporters simply vote and go home. So I don't think they have, they should really care if Raila and Uhuru decide to dialogue and move the nation forward. I think it's in their best interest. What Kenyans want is service delivery. How can we move the nation forward? For example, how can we be able to implement the president's, the big four agenda and stuff like that?
All right. Thank you very much, Daniel Juma, who is the Global Peace Foundation CEO. Of course, thank you very much for making time to come to Weekend at 1. We just now